Sorry.
Okay. Hey, I'm Dustin Sanchez. You're watching Dustin Sanchez TV.com. This show is sponsored by Dustin Sanchez Media LLC. I have with me today Angela Langlotz, trademark attorney out of Dallas, Texas. You may know her as the trademark doctor. I know her as the video marketing expert, the who's who of lawyer video marketing experts. What's going on today, Angela?
Well, when I'm not swearing on live video, things are great. How are you, Dustin?
I'm well. I'm end of year. We're sitting in December 20, and this time of year is always the busiest for my agency because people are trying to spend their marketing budgets. And I literally have people say, and we paid 3 months in advance, because they're trying to cover taxes,
Right.
get that income off of their books. So signed a client yesterday and have a couple more meetings scheduled for this week.
Well, I had two new clients call me this week. Hey, I saw your videos on YouTube, and that's what made me call your office.
Surprise, surprise, YouTube.
Surprise.
Okay, well then let's get into the topic of today's conversation. I wanted to talk about what worked in 2020 as far as lawyer marketing. And then after that, we're going to talk about what I think is going to be the next big thing in 2021 as far as lawyer marketing. So I'll ask you, in your mind, Angela, what worked for you in 2020?
Well, the three things that worked for me in 2020 were video, and video.
Okay. I'll take notes here, but I didn't really need to write that down.
Right. I mean, I'm a huge video marketing believer because that's what grew my practice and that's what's sustaining my practice. So, I really think it's dumb that people are so afraid of the camera. I mean, I tell my students all the time, it's not a gun. No one's going to die. It's just a camera. So I think that people are really missing the boat if they're not using video in some way in their marketing. I mean, it's such a great way to show your personality and to show your knowledge and what you can do to help people. I mean, I just think, I don't know whether it's genuine fear of showing your face or whether it's laziness or, I mean, I just don't get it. It's the easiest marketing that I do. It's the easiest content that I produce because all I do is turn on the camera and start talking. But people seem to be really challenged by that.
What's interesting about 2020 is if you weren't video marketing this year particularly, you missed a huge opportunity because for about 3 months, from like March, April, May, June, July, August, the entire world was sitting at home watching their social media. The entire world was sitting at home like this, scrolling. Right. And I swear every time I didn't really even make YouTube videos during this COVID lockdown. I made live videos to Facebook, and I actually had a roommate at the time because someone needed to live with me to escape Austin, Texas's response to COVID. And I was just making those videos in my kitchen, and people were just glued to their phone watching the social media. And it was just such a huge opportunity to make people aware of your business on video. Surprised more people didn't take care of that. Did you notice anything like that in your practice?
The more video I produce, the less I consume. So I think people should be consuming less content than they create. So you should be, let me rephrase that. You should be producing more content than you consume. That's a good balance for anything, right? If we want to have a healthy finances, then we need to produce more than we consume, right? We need to take in more income than we put out. Same thing with media, right? Like it's really easy to sit there and scroll your social media accounts. Believe me, I sometimes get sucked into it too. Then I think to myself, this isn't helping me. This is entertaining, yes, but it's not helping me. So, put out put out content, and you need to show people who you are. This business of sitting in an office and waiting for the phone to ring, that is a failed marketing strategy. It is always failed and it will continue to fail. And the things that work are the things that attract people, and video attracts people. People want to see your face, right? The people who are watching this right now, and I can't see who's watching this, but maybe you can, are watching it in part because they like our faces. And I'm not saying it's because like we're so gorgeous or anything like that, although you're certainly very handsome, sir. It's because we like human faces. Even if they're not conventionally attractive, we like human faces. We like seeing people's faces, especially now, since everyone's, wearing a mask.
And I want to speak to that. A lot of people ask me, what can we do during COVID? People that weren't necessarily my own clients. And I would tell them, man, you got to get on social media. You got to be posting now. Everyone's drawn to their own social media right now. And what those attorneys would do is they would go post stock images and their own blog. And so when you say your face grabs people's attention, it's right. Like a human being talking to me grabs my attention, not a picture of a gavel sitting on a Texas flag and your blog article.
Stop that stuff. People like, and it's so easy to produce stuff that people think is interesting. I mean, our friend Jerry Oginski talks about personal injury law.
Yeah.
And he has a huge audience, and he's produced more than 3,000 videos now. But he's giving people information that they like. He's got a great on-camera personality. Jerry's, I think, in his 60s, I think.
I won't go there.
Okay, don't go there. That's fine. And he's not like this hunky guy, but he's a cute guy. He's an attractive guy. And he has a great on-camera personality, so people like that. So, you don't have to be Liam Neeson. No, that's the wrong Liam. Sorry. Jesus. I feel like I don't watch enough Hollywood media, so I don't know who like the popular stars are now, right? Ryan, what's his face? You don't have to be a Hollywood looking person for people to find your video presence attractive. Just do it, right? I mean, this is not hard. People are making it hard.
Speaking of video, I give the audience a chance to learn about what you offer in terms of video training for attorneys. Do you offer that to any business owner, or is it just attorneys?
Well, look, my course is targeted toward attorneys because I'm an attorney. Okay. But really, it's not different depending on your industry, right? The same principles apply.
Yes.
Choosing to market it to attorneys because I think attorneys need marketing help, but there are a lot of businesses that do. But what do you see working in 2021?
Well, what we saw kind of really take off in 2020 were people, as far as lawyers, people banding together, kind of using Zoom or other video networking, video conferencing tools to network and help each other. Hi, Armando. Appreciate you.
Hi, Armando. Thanks. I don't know which one you're talking to, but
Armando Science, my old OMG buddy and Houston mentor as well. I've actually had coffee with him a few times. Okay, so what I saw really start to take off in 2021 were groups of attorneys helping each other spread their own marketing message on LinkedIn. I think that's going to happen again. I mean, what I saw in 2020, I think that's going to be really big in 2021. People who realize we can take control of our own marketing. Video is one of the best ways to do that. Right. And we're going to share, and comment on our own videos. If
I love it.
You probably have 10 friends from law school who are maybe distant acquaintances, but you could easily approach them and say, hey, look, let's help each other do our own marketing. You guys start making videos And then the algorithms on these social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn especially,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Instagram to a lesser degree, they thrive off of engagement
Right.
within the first hour of posting. And I really have noticed this on LinkedIn. You post something on LinkedIn, ask every associate at your firm, every staff at your firm to go comment, comment, and share on your LinkedIn post. And then also have a group of, say, 10 other of your friends and comment, on, share immediately on each other's posts. And that can just increase your social media reach. That's one thing I think that's going to work in 2021.
That's awesome. That's an awesome idea.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I try to tell leaders is what I try to tell lawyers is this is a way to become a thought leader in your industry, which is also a branding play,
Mm-hmm.
Right now, just because the way online marketing first started, Google was the big elephant in the room. And so everyone thinks that search engine optimization is marketing, or they think marketing is search engine optimization. That's really when nobody knows who you are. You rely on people to go look for keywords and you be found for those keywords.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, when I tell people become a thought leader, that's a branding play. That's someone sitting in Boulder, Colorado, and they just started a business and they need to trademark something of their business. And they've already seen you on YouTube 100 times. They don't go search for Colorado Trademark Lawyer. They just go look for Angela Langlotz, because you've built this trademark doctor brand. I think that's more important than SEO. And so what's coming again in 2021, I think, are lawyers moving away from search engine optimization, from trying to have a complete stranger find me, to smarter attorneys moving towards branding.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I think that's also going to happen is because if you know search engine optimization and you know the Google algorithm, that is also the fastest way to get to the top of the Google search results, is something I discovered this year. Being able to create Facebook ads that make people go look for your name inside of Google. And I've told a few of my peers in my own networking group, SEO expert group, I've even moved away from backlinks, because getting people to go look for you by name on Google is even stronger than a backlink. I'm ranking people faster than ever by making people in their city go look for their brand name.
How do you get them to go look for the brand name?
That I'm not willing to reveal yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Great secret. That's
now
fine.
that I've told you that, you can start turning the wheels. How can I get people to go look for me by name inside of Google?
Well, I mean, I do tell people find me online at Trademark Doctor. So they're going to go online and they're going to go Trademark Doctor.
Exactly.
And then, they find my website and they find my Facebook page and they find my Google My Business profile and they find all of my videos, right? Like if you look, like, I don't know, let's just go search Trademark Doctor right now, just for giggles.
Let's see if I can bring in another screen then.
Let's just see. What does it show? Well, there are 3 ads. And this is me. So I'm going to get different results. But Angela Langlotz, YouTube, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my Medium profile.
Okay, I can't bring in a third screen because my computer is on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so YouTube, they find my YouTube channel. And there I am.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And consider that what I'm doing is sort of a hack. What you're doing, your sort of marketing naturally makes people go look for you by name. So when you said, how do you make people go look for you by name? Really, as a lawyer, you can just continue making your own videos and that happens. That's why even your Medium comes up. You're already branded.
Right.
The challenge for an agency owner like myself is to scale that out amongst a bunch of clients who don't want to participate in their own marketing.
Well, I'm not participating. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's why I had to find this hack. Any lawyer could do it. You just make videos on YouTube and social media, and people are going to go look for you by name.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's what I've done. I've got like over 450 videos now on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So people find them, you know,
Yes.
and you can make videos for certain keywords too. Like if you want to know about the Panerai trademark, like just search Panerai trademark. My video comes up.
Panerai trademark.
Yeah, Panerai, you know the watches?
I didn't never even heard of it, but I will check it out now.
Panerai, it's spelled Panerai. They're an Italian watch company. They make pretty high-end watches, and I used them as a case study for a shape trademark. So
Okay.
when you search Panerai trademark, I'll just do it again. Let's see what comes up, just for giggles.
All right.
Oops. Panerai trademark. Yep.
What do we have?
We have my video comes up. There's a whole thing of ads, and then 1, 2, 3 down, just
Okay.
after the trademarks Justitia, excuse me, justitia.com case study, shape as a trademark, the Panerai Crescent. My blog post comes up.
Okay. That's important, because the other question I get whenever I tell people to make video is, what do I talk about?
Yeah.
You know, and here you are making a video about Panerai trademark. Anyone that finds that video probably has some need or interest in a trademark attorney, and you've stolen that topic.
Right. Yeah, and that's not even the video results. If you go look at the video results, videos,
Okay.
the 2 top videos are the first one is my blog post. The second one is my YouTube channel. Second
Okay.
one goes to the YouTube channel directly.
What came first, the blog post or the video?
The blog post.
You
But the
created
video
that?
is embedded in the blog post.
Okay. Yeah, because I was on this phone call just yesterday, and she was asking, what do I write about? And I went to her website and I said, okay, here's your blog. Make a video about every one of these blog posts to accompany the blog post. People
I
are
reverse
already
that,
making
and I make all of my videos into blog posts.
Yeah, endless opportunities for content when you're just making videos.
No, I love it.
And like, I'm just going to keep harping on, that's the fastest way to move to a more brand centric marketing campaign versus trying to depend on a keyword.
And I don't understand why people won't do it. I don't get it. Why do you think it is, Dustin?
I think because nobody gave them permission to do it, you know.
Nobody gave me permission either. I just did it.
Right. You know, we're just, or as adults, our creativity is, as children, our creativity is beat out of us. We're taught to stand in line, to not, to just go with the flow, you know, and just taking control of your own marketing is a huge step for an attorney. And then taking control of your own marketing and using your face to do that, and your voice, and telling the world that you're an expert at something, that you know more than they do about something. Most people just don't have that in them. They need someone to say, hey, I'm allowing you to be an expert, to present yourself as an attorney.
Yeah, forget about it. You've already got the JD degree. What do I need anyone to tell me that I'm an expert in something? I have the credentials.
Yeah. I mean, we could go with like some of the top 3 excuses I've heard for why lawyers will not get involved in their own marketing. And I think I mentioned this one on the podcast you and I did together, but it was, one of my attorneys told me, I don't want to use my sexuality to market myself. And I didn't say anything. What does
sexuality have to do with any of this? I'm not like showing my boobs on video.
What I wanted to tell her is, like, I'm not telling you to, you know, do a striptease. I just want you to market your law firm.
Like, all I am is a talking head. This is all anybody sees of me. You know, nobody knows what the rest of me looks like.
You know, and
but it's funny. This is all people see of me, But then when people see me in public, it's kind of weird, Dustin. I've had people come up to me and go, "Oh, you're that trademark doctor woman." And I'm
Right.
like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, you look taller. You look taller on video." And I'm like, "How does that even work? You can't even tell how tall I am." I'm short,
I'm
by the
sitting
way.
down. There's
Right?
a
Well, actually, most of the time when I do video, I stand because I it just
oh,
I feel more active when I do that. But,
right now.
I'm sitting,
Okay.
but I could stand. I have a sit-stand desk, so I like to stand when I do video.
Okay.
But, and you get a more interesting view of the bookcase too. This is the
Uh,
boring part of the bookcase. The interesting part of the bookcase is visible when I stand up. But, yeah, credentials, sexuality. Well, I mean, I suppose sex appeal is something like being attractive. We'll call that sex appeal, whatever. But, nobody's out there shaking their boobs on camera talking about trademarks. That's kind of weird.
yeah,
Because they're not hiring me for my boobs, they're hiring me for my brain.
precisely. So that was an interesting excuse. Didn't want to use her sexuality to market herself. Another
Okay.
excuse I get all the time is just like kind of the opposite. People don't think they look attractive enough to get on video and talk, or they're just embarrassed. They want to lose some weight, or they feel too old or too young. Their appearance hangups keep them from taking control of their own marketing.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, fine, being attractive is an advantage, right? Like, you have an advantage, you're an attractive guy. You got a nice jawline, you got the nice
Okay.
beard, right? Got the nice teeth. Yeah, sure, it's an advantage, but it's not as much of an advantage as people think it is, because if you don't have anything interesting to say or useful to say, nobody cares how good looking you are. Eventually, they're gonna be bored and leave.
Yeah.
If you're conventionally not that attractive, people will still watch you if you have good information, right?
Yeah. Right.
So, I mean, fine. I get that some people feel like they're less conventionally attractive, fine. But I mean, everybody can still make money with video, and I don't care how unattractive you are. Some people will like to watch you on video,
Yeah. That's
right?
kind of why that's what you just talked about is kind of why I even chose video as my primary marketing method. And it's because of the people who are just afraid to get involved with video, there was so much less competition.
Mhm.
There's kind of a barrier to entry with video, and it's that you have to overcome these personal fears of
Yeah.
looking unattractive on video or sounding like an idiot on video. Uh, so it creates a moat for other competitors that most people just won't be able to overcome.
Well, and that's another reason why you should do it. If there are
Right.
barriers to entry and you're willing to do it, like, it's like jumping into the pool. You're like 3 and petrified, and your mom's like, "Come, jump in," and you're like, "Oh, I don't wanna jump in," and you just jump in, and then you go, "Oh, well, that wasn't that bad." Now, video is kinda like that too. When I first started doing video, oh my god, I was awful, Dustin. The first few videos were
Yeah.
awful. I left them on my YouTube channel
Okay.
just because I have no shame, number 1, and because I wanted to be able to look back and say, "I used to
Right.
suck, and now I'm so much better." So, if you think your videos suck, you're probably right, but the good news is that they're gonna get better. And even if they suck, they're still useful to people despite their suckage, right?
Right.
But,
You bring up such a good point. Um, when I first got involved with online marketing, period, I was in this concealed carry niche for people who conceal carry handguns.
right.
And I made all kinds of YouTube
Big
videos for my
fan. Whoop, whoop.
yeah. If you Google me, I left them up because they when I look at them now, they're just embarrassing to even look at. But what you don't realize is that's your college degree. That's your MBA there, which
Mhm.
is more valuable than any training I could have paid for, any class I could have sat through, was just doing the work, getting the reps under your belt, getting the first 100 videos that you suck at out of your system.
Yeah.
And it puts you ahead of everyone else Also, when you suck, nobody's watching your stuff anyways. You know, probably
That's
nobody
true.
sees those videos.
I mean, when you first start, you're going to make videos. No one's ever going to watch those. I mean, I should go look at the viewer count on those first few videos. I'm sure it's like in the dozen, like less than 20, which is fine because they sucked. So of course I don't want people to see them, but I left them up, anyway.
Okay.
But that's another thing. When you first start doing videos, you're not popular yet. No one's going to see those. So just do it. No one's going to see them. Don't take them down. Just leave them up. Because you'll look back later and go, wow, I really have come a long way.
Yeah.
But everybody starts in the same place. Nobody's like birthed knowing how to do great things on camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back on task here.
Okay. On task.
3 things that I think are going to work in 2021 because of what worked in 2020. Okay. First, we said video, right? Obviously.
Yep. Video.
Second, we talked about this concept, which it's really known as a pod. Basically, you and 10 or 20 other attorneys band together and decide we're going to like, comment, and share each other's social media posts. Mm-hmm. And that feeds the algorithm, increases your reach. So video, what are called engagement pods, really going to be big in 2021. And then I'll say this, it kind of goes with video, but it's frequency of publish. Like I had an attorney in one of my Help 1000 Lawyers marketing group, and she kind of stated that video marketing doesn't work. She made 15 videos 3 years ago, and she didn't get any clients from that. And she was kind of intimating or implying that what Jerry Oginski teaches doesn't work.
Well, it does work.
I don't think she understands what Jerry does is he publishes every day, week after week, year after year. His frequency of publish. It's not, if you make 5 videos, you'll get 6 clients. It's you're always in their face. So frequency of publish.
I think that is a thing. I mean, I put out new content nearly every day.
Yeah.
Now I have some old videos. So if I don't feel like making a video that day, I'll run an old video to YouTube. Not YouTube, to Facebook. That's a secret. Okay. But I've got so many videos at this point. Look, not everyone sees your stuff, right? So if I post a video if I do a live video on my Facebook channel, my Facebook page, my professional page, only a certain fraction of my audience is going to see that. So if 3 months later, I run the same video, new people are going to see that, right? So yes. I put out a video every day. Sometimes it's a rerun. Most of the time it's not. It's a new live video. The new live videos get uploaded, excuse me, to my YouTube channel. So several times a week, I'm uploading new content to YouTube. And YouTube takes note of that. There is no more prolific attorney in Dallas-Fort Worth than Angela Langlotz as far as publishing video. Okay, so
when you say YouTube takes note of that, I don't know if people realize you're saying the YouTube algorithm, that is a factor in YouTube's algorithm as to, are we going to make this content publisher popular? Well, frequency of publish, the fact that you publish day in and day out is a giant factor in their algorithm. I got some street cleaners outside.
I can hear them a little bit. It's okay. I don't really notice it, Dustin.
Okay, well, I'm just going to close the blinds here.
Okay. Here's the other thing too. YouTube and Google are both owned by Alphabet, right? So the fact that oh my gosh, I've got something in my eye, probably cat hair. The fact that I publish every day, nearly every day, tells Google, hey, this woman has great reviews. She publishes every day. She's active on her Google My Business channel. So we're going to rank her favorably because we believe that she's producing stuff that people like to watch, right? Yeah. So and I'm in the 3-pack. The reason why I'm in the 3-pack is because I have what I like to call markers of trustworthiness in my online presence.
Yes. And when you say markers of trustworthiness, circling back, one of the biggest signals to Google of that is people looking for you by name.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Search thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark doctor. My brand is on every piece of content that I produce.
Okay. I will give away one secret because you asked, how do you make people look for you by name? And I guess I'm going to sum up this this will be like number 4. It's really just a bonus because I only want to talk about 3. But again, to summarize, what's going to work in 2021? First, it's video marketing on both YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm seeing this guy blow up on TikTok right now.
LinkedIn. Oh, really? Who is he? I want to go follow him.
Let me see. He's on, I find him on LinkedIn, but he posts his TikTok videos on LinkedIn. Let me see.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. What's his name?
I don't have his name memorized. I'm waiting for my LinkedIn to load, but it's slow because I'm streaming. I'll get to it in a second.
Okay.
So what's going to work? 1, video, right? Number 2, what you need to do is create what we call engagement pods. Everyone at your law firm, you tell them, hey, at 9 a.m., everyone go post the LinkedIn or Facebook, go like, comment, and share on the LinkedIn or Facebook post that I just created. And also, you get 10 other attorneys in your circle of friends to do the same and share. Each of you engage on your own social media content. That's called an engagement pod. That's number 2. That's going to work in 2021. Number 3, frequency of publish, okay? To just always be publishing video on social media daily, weekly, 2, 3, 4 times a week for a year. That's what's going to work in 2021. Okay, and then what I was hesitant to say, I was going to say as a bonus, some lawyers are going to realize the right way to use email marketing.
Okay.
And I'm looking for this guy on LinkedIn. If he shows up in my feed, I'll tell you his name. Otherwise, I'll give it to you after, and I'll post it in the comments section.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so currently, the way lawyers use email marketing is they get people on their email list by collecting business cards at various networking events and just throwing people without permission on their email list. Some people build an email list by people come to their website and they voluntarily join their email list. But then what lawyers do is they send emails trying to sell their services to the people on their email list. Well, probably not everyone on your email list needs a divorce.
Right.
But what I believe people are going to realize is that you can use your email list to make people look for you by name, to make people like and share your content.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One way to do that might be saying something like, hey, I'm giving away a trip for 2 to Cancun, which you can get right now for about $475. Ask me how I know that. I'm giving away a trip to Cancun. Just go to Google and search Trademark Doctor reviews. And then the contest is on your Trademark Doctor reviews page on your website. So they go to Google, they search that search term, they end up on your reviews page, and then they enter the contest there. Because that's what Google wants to see. People looking for your brand name, clicking on your brand in their search results, and then spending some time on your website from a brand search.
Hold on a second. So you put the contest on your review page? That's kind of interesting.
Can't say more, Angela. I will not say more. All right.
All right. I'll reverse engineer this.
People will begin to use lawyers will begin to use their email list as another branding tool, as opposed to trying to sell things to people on their email list. For instance, you could send your email list the link to your latest LinkedIn post, and you say to all 10,000 people on that list, I'm giving away a 55-inch flat screen which is about $300 right now, to the best comment on this LinkedIn post. You have the next 24 hours. And then that LinkedIn post out of the 10,000 gets maybe 100 comments from your email list, which makes you LinkedIn famous in a day. And if you do that 5 or 6 times a month, now you're LinkedIn famous. And if you're LinkedIn famous, other attorneys are referring you business versus you relying on people finding you on the internet. That's another way you can use your email list to blow yourself up. Those people probably aren't going to buy a car accident from you. Like, probably none of them have been in an accident in the last month, but they will comment, like, and share your LinkedIn post so that they can probably win a 55-inch flat screen, which costs you next to nothing, and it's tax deductible. Anyways, these are some of the things I've been experimenting with my own clients. And I've literally had people call me and say, we can't handle the business you're sending us. Well, okay, that was a lie. They email me and say, we can't handle the business you're sending us. And
I love it. That's great, Dustin.
Okay, so lawyers, this is the new way to start using your email list. I did not even want to talk about that because it's so powerful. And whenever you give something away, everyone jumps in the water with it, and it no longer works in about a month. But we'll see.
You know what though? The thing is that you could give away all your secrets, and just about everybody, like 99% of people, wouldn't even take action.
Yeah, that's true too. I just hope no SEO specialists are watching this video, because that's what I see too. Oh boy. All right. Well, Angela, what parting wisdom would you like to leave people on my personal profile?
Well, no swears. I really think that if you didn't do video this last year or the last year before or the year before, you need to start. I mean, no, you didn't miss out. They say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today, right?
Yeah.
You didn't miss out. Don't demoralize people, Dustin, please. No, don't. You didn't miss out. You got a late start. Who cares? Just start.
Okay.
Right? Especially, look, if you've been practicing a while, people who've been practicing a while, maybe 20 years, I've been practicing law for 21 years now. I know it shocks even me. Yeah. So, so I'm not like a 25-year-old new lawyer who's like media savvy. And I mean, I'm media savvy, but I am not, what are we now in? Gen Y is now practicing law as 25-year-olds. I don't even know the generations. Anyway,
oh, geez.
I'm a Gen Xer. Okay. And anybody can learn how to do this. So don't think that because you're a boomer or a Gen Xer that you can't do video marketing. That's hogwash.
Okay.
So you don't have to be a Gen Y or a millennial to learn all this stuff. It's not hard. Basically, you stick your face on the camera and you tell people how you can help them.
Yeah.
By giving them concrete examples, right?
Exactly.
Go look at Jerry Oginski's videos. Go look at Dustin's videos. Go look at Angela's videos. You'll get video ideas. Make videos about the dumb things that people ask you at cocktail parties. Invite people to ask you questions. People will ask you questions and then you'll make video about that. It's like this wheel that's self-perpetuating. Once you start making videos and inviting people to ask you questions that you now make into new content, it's self-perpetuating. I probably have a list on my social media spreadsheet of 50 videos that I can sit down and make just like that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have our wisdom from Angela Langlotz, the trademark doctor. You can find her at trademarkdoctor.net. Also, just Google her. She's all over the internet.
Yeah, Google me.
We have a couple of comments from David Langenfeld. He says, great stuff. Thank you, Dustin and Angela.
Thank you, David, fellow attorney.
I'm actually at a remote location right now, so I'm not on my normal internet, so I can't log on to another page and respond to these comments. So I'm doing it verbally. Thomas Oxley says, great session. Thanks, Dustin and Angela.
Thank you. One of my clients.
Yes, out of San Antonio personal injury lawyer, Rudy Vasquez. Angela Langlotz always comes across as very confident in front of the camera and very gentleman. And I agree that if you give away info, most people will not follow through. So he says, another great video, you guys.
Thanks,
Angela,
Rudy.
I appreciate you coming on. And
You're welcome.
we're going to do this again shortly.
Yeah, you're one of my favorite people to talk to because you get what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a lawyer and you're a marketer. I'm a lawyer and a marketer, except what I'm marketing is me. You're marketing for other people and you're marketing you. So it's okay. It's good. It's all good stuff.
Yeah. Keep an eye on the comment section under this video. I'm going to show you guys a couple people that are killing it on LinkedIn, especially the attorney I mentioned.
Yeah, I want to see that, Dustin.
You're starting to kill it on TikTok as well.
I want to start doing TikTok.
Okay. I'm Dustin Sanchez, DustinSanchezTV.com, lawyer marketing expert. Thanks again, Angela Langlotz, trademarkdoctor.net. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.